if someone were to walk in right now, they'd probably think I'm crazy. But I am crazy, so. I'm actually just in my room, or I guess my kitchen, just waiting for my roommate to get here. She's gonna be talking about Cinco de Mayo, like how people appropriate it, and have so much fun together. And I just want you guys to all get to know me and my friends, and that's really what this channel will be about. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sorry, I'm just really awkward. Yeah. Just like, we're gonna get started. Here she comes. Not actually here, but you know, I'm gonna do this thing where you like edit the video, so I'm gonna go, here she comes, and then she's gonna come. I'm gonna wait, but for you, it's gonna feel like, she's here, how'd that happen, you know? It's like a really cool thing with film and like editing and videos. And here she is! Come on, Macho!
Oh, hey!
Tell us about yourself.
I just got back from teaching dance, hip-hop classes. I recently turned 25.
Recent?
I'm a Taurus.
Are you like Mexican?
Yeah, I'm half Mexican.
Today, it's not really, but when this video goes up, it'll be Cinco de Mayo.
Drinko.
One of the things that I know we talked about off camera before is appropriation, like goes with Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. I think a year ago I wrote a status about it too. Well, Cinco de Mayo actually isn't a big Mexican holiday. Like, it's actually a celebration of Mexico's victory over France at the Battle of Puebla. It was just like a big deal because it was like a very unlikely victory. Real Mexican Independence Day is September 16th, and that's like what we actually celebrate. So the only people that celebrate the Battle of Puebla are those in Puebla in Mexico, but like it's not really a Mexican national holiday. It became something in the US, I think because Chicanos, which are like Mexican Americans, like mostly in like LA and Houston, like had a festival for it.
Yeah.
And so then it became like something that everybody was like, we're gonna wear sombreros and drink tequila and eat tacos and celebrate Mexican Independence Day, but it has nothing to do with that.
So are you like frustrated when people just kind of like act a fool in Cinco de Mayo and don't really know what they're talking about? Or?
Yeah, I feel like when I was younger, like it didn't make a difference.
Speaking of Mexican,
I'm
gonna eat this taco while she talks.
If you want to go out and drink, have some tequila, eat some tacos, like more power to you. Have some fun, like that's cool, I get it. But like where it becomes an issue for me is where people are like wearing sombreros and like putting fake mustaches on and like wearing like the ponchos, and it's basically like they're using that as a representation of what it is to look or be Mexican. And I'm like, you don't know what like the significance of sombreros are. Like you just basically using this image that like basically Americans have created of what it is to like look and be Mexican. And so it's kind of like a whole day of just stereotypes to me. One
of the things that I find frustrating, I didn't really know much about Cinco de Mayo, but when I look at like Halloween,
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day, I mean they're white, but just kidding, I love white people. Anyway, you see like, especially with like Halloween and those sort of things, sombrero or like a Native American headdress, it's like you just see what it looks like and you're not learning anything about it.
Brands like Corona and like different types of tequila are smart because they're using American ignorance, and they're like, hey, like we're gonna just take advantage of you and get you to buy all this stuff because of what you think it is. But like a lot of things you need help, baby. There's a lot of parts of like really like Latino culture that people like don't really think about and understand, so like they use terms incorrectly and like appropriate culture incorrectly. Well, there's no appropriate appropriate culture, but it just like creates this whole even more of a divide when like but then it's, oh, but it's just a joke, it's all fun.
But it's not fun.
It's not.
I just think it's really important that you know, talk to the source, find your token Mexican friend. Just kidding. You know, really learn about cultures. I think that's one of the things that my family really instilled in me is like trying different foods, going to different places, learning about different holidays, and you know, you learn the most from talking to different people.
I think people like don't know the difference between like appropriating and assimilating culture, because that's when people start to be like, well, why can you do this and I can't? Like, and so it's like people need to understand that there's a difference between appropriation and assimilation.
I like that.
You don't know.
Now you know.
Cause it's my exhibition show.
It's not.
Devin's super cool show.
Subscribe over there. Somewhere, you'll see. So Matcha, what song is on repeat on your iPod, phone?
H.E.R, H.E.R.
Yes.
Period. Well, she is releasing Volume 2, June 2nd, I believe. And as like a reward, I guess, she said if you pre-order the album, I have Apple Music, so it was just like hit ad. But it was if you pre-order the album, you got like one of her songs, which I'm pretty sure is on her SoundCloud as well. And it's called Say It Again. But yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean, thanks for asking, wow. I was gonna say Privacy by Chris Brown. Chris Brown's a little problematic to me, to say the least. But that song is just so good. After hearing like you talk about her and stuff, it also reminded me of another song that I keep playing, and it's gotten a little old at this, no, it's not old, but like in the scheme of things it's gotten old. Slide by Frank Ocean and Migos and Calvin Harris. So that song is like, I listen to it every day, like driving. It's the perfect summer song. Like you just, I need a convertible. I just want to be like, put some smile. No, like, but I also live for Frank Ocean. He can literally cry on the track, scream on the track, fart on the track. I'm gonna be like,
I don't know about that last
repeat. Don't fart. You can fart.
I don't want to hear it. It's all natural.
Alright, bringing it back. That was really interesting. So if you can't tell, me and transitioning are not the best. Before I wrap up, is about me that you'll learn is that I love soup. I'm really into like Trader Joe's because there's one near my apartment, and they have the best soup ever. Probably not ever, but they have really good soup. So after that, I started eating soup. I know this is like the dumbest thing, I'm literally talking about soup, but I just feel like it's really important. And so what I did is I went to this restaurant called Pansayena. Okay.
Sopa de pollo?
Sopa de pollo, chicken soup. We were trying to find what's
pozole. So I hate soup, but I love pozole. Like it's the one soup that I'll eat. It's so good. But it's the best homemade. Shout out to who makes it the best? My uncle. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Uncle.
Tio.
Tio Uncle.
Tio.
It came with lime. It's basically just like broth with like big chunks of chicken.
And potato.
Like a whole potato. Honestly, doesn't look too promising. I usually like a creamy soup, personally. So if you want to recommend your favorite creamy soups, let me know in the comments below. But here we go. We're gonna dive in.
I'm gonna douse it in lime because that's what I do.
Lime it up.
I mean, it just tastes like a potato.
Yeah, it really tastes like... So, obviously, Matcha, not a huge fan.
There's a bone in here.
This is a whole chicken.
Honestly, I put so much lime in it, I think it made it better. I told you there's bones. Who puts bones in soup?
A lot of people. That's what the flavor. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't eat soup.
I was saying, this is not my favorite. It's not Matcha's favorite either. This tastes like chicken broth with some lime juice and cilantro and Pansayena. What she said, we're not buying, well, we bought it, but we're not buying it again.
I mean, they're not my favorite place either.
I don't want to go in on that. Mach, where can we find you?
You can follow me. I don't know how to do it at or underscore, but C Macho.
Stay woke.
Trilingual.
Well, you can find me
Find you
below.
there?
But Dev though, devselden.com. Read my blog every Friday.
It's good.
Yeah, so that's it. We hope you like it. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear, what you want to see. If you have questions, you know, we're just letting it go. Like the ball's rolling. I'm great. Bye.
How long are we gonna wait for?